Welcome to StopFake, the place where we debunk disinformation about Ukraine and set the record straight. I'm Lada Roslycky with this week's edition of Russian Disinformation Dissected. Among the fake stories we dissect this week are the following. President Poroshenko admits returning Crimea to Ukraine is unrealistic. Putin shatters atheism in 5 minutes, except that he doesn't. And finally, we tell you what you really need to know about Russia's government-funded agencies RT and Sputnik. So let's get to it. Russia's news agency TASS misrepresented Ukraine's President Petro Poroshenko this week, claiming he admitted returning Russian-annexed Crimea back to Ukraine is unrealistic. What the president actually said is that at present, Ukraine cannot return Crimea militarily, but will ultimately do so through legal means. The sentence that TASS has taken out of context is part of Poroshenko's annual address to Parliament, which is available on YouTube. It was spoken at 1 hour, 27 minutes, 17 seconds into his address. This is what he actually said. Can we take Crimea away from Russia by force? Realistically, no. Will Russia leave Crimea on its own? Unfortunately, no. But together, we can create conditions so that Crimea becomes an unbearable burden for Moscow. A thief sometimes throws out the stolen goods when they become too burdensome. We must create conditions so that Crimea becomes a burden for Moscow by using various international platforms, international law, sanctions, international courts, arbitration, and monitoring mechanisms, from the United Nations to UNESCO. Bringing Russia to bear international responsibilities for its actions is unfortunately a long, but I believe, an effective process. Putin shatters atheism in 5 minutes. A video that Argentinian singer and actor Emmanuel Danan published on his YouTube channel on August 18th has been viewed by more than 500,000 people. Popular on Facebook, Twitter, and WhatsApp, the video paints a picture of the Russian president as a committed Christian speaking out against atheism. But the video is a complete fake, and in it, Putin is not speaking out against atheism. Anyone with a smattering of Russian realizes from the very first words that Putin is talking about economic investment. But the Spanish subtitles tell a different story. Atheism, by definition, is a denial of the existence of the one whom we call God, they proclaim. Clearly, this manipulated video was taken seriously by thousands of Spanish speakers and has generated surprisingly large amounts of positive comments about Putin on social media, calling Putin a great Christian leader who defends the foundation of his faith. RT Alternativa, a site that debunks RT and other Kremlin-generated fakes, deconstructed this manipulated video. We thank them. However, setting the record straight did not generate nearly as much interest as the fake video. Danan has published other manipulated videos using Putin footage with completely different subtitles. Putin on the New World Order drew over 1 million views. It's actually Putin speaking at Russia's Victory Day commemoration. Danan admits that the subtitles on his videos do not reflect what Putin is saying. He says, these parodies are meant to entertain. Unfortunately, hundreds of thousands of people seem to think that they are real. Many of the fakes we debunk are manufactured by 2 Russian government-funded agencies, RT, formerly Russia Today, and Sputnik. This duo does not pass the duck test. You know the one. If it looks like a duck, swims like a duck, and quacks like a duck, then it probably is a duck. RT and Sputnik look like news agencies and quack like news agencies, but you can be sure they are not PBS or Reuters. Our colleagues at the EU East Stratcom Task Force prepared a short video about what you need to know about them. The FBI is currently investigating Sputnik as to whether it is acting as an undeclared propaganda arm of the Kremlin, in violation of the Foreign Agents Registration Act. The U.S. Department of Justice has also asked RT to register its American operations as a foreign agent, under the same Foreign Agents Registration Act, an act aimed at lobbyists and lawyers representing foreign political interests. That's it for this week. You can find much more dissected disinformation as well as useful tools for spotting fake news on the StopFake website. Be vigilant, look out for disinformation, and if you spot any fakes about Ukraine, send them to us for a truth autopsy. I'm Lada Roslycky, and this is StopFake. Thanks for watching.